Welcome to the new and improved how to turn stuff in. I'm going to go faster this time than last time because I know that drove everybody crazy. I'm changing this up because we've switched mostly to Google Docs now instead of Word Docs, which is what the old how to turn stuff in was made for. So without further ado, I'm going to walk you through this and show you how to organize things a little bit too. Here we go. First, I'm going to share my screen so you can see what's going on. Here we are. I'm proxied as a student called demo student, so you can just see what it will look like from your side. I'm in Buzz, as you can see, and if you're new to this, that's fine. This is what your viewpoint will look like in Buzz. I'm in a biology class that I enrolled this student in, and I'm going to go down as if I need to do some work. I want to tell you real quickly about a way to tell something about Buzz. You'll see that how to turn stuff in is listed 3 times here. One has a little picture. That's a picture of the old video for this how to turn stuff in video. You can see my hair's different. One is a little blank piece of paper. That is the actual assignment. Okay, so a lot of times instructions and things like that can be found in there. And the other is a little piece of paper with some writing on it. That is the, hey, I did this and now I need to turn it in. This is where you turn it in. Probably pretty important to know, given that this is the how to turn stuff in video. So I'm going to click on each of those real quickly. If there's a video, if we've posted a video, whether it's attached to an assignment or not, we've put it there because we think, hey, this would really help the students out to learn this. So we spend hours and hours scouring the interwebs to find videos that would help you learn the stuff. Please watch them. It's so much more helpful for us. So there's a video. We're going to pretend you watched that. I guess you did, or you wouldn't be seeing this. Then we're going to go to the second one. This is the actual assignment. Sometimes the assignment instructions will actually be found in Buzz. You'll see that as you're going along, and that will make sense, like in the lesson itself. In this case, here are the assignment instructions. You're going to need those because I'm going to teach you how to use them right now. And lastly, we have the actual place where you turn things in. Real quickly, here's a note to people who design Buzz. Putting this plus here, super confusing because that's not where you turn assignments in, but it's a big plus right in the middle of the screen, and it sure seems like that would be the place, huh? This is where you put in comments. If you want to say something like, Jesser is a loser. Wait, that's a losser. Loser. There you go. That's actually a looser. Whatever. Loser. That's where you would tell me. I mean, that's kind of mean. But if you have to tell me, that's fine. This is a comment section, though. You could also say something useful like, hey, there are 4 attachments. That way I know, oh, this student turned in 4 different things, not just one. I need to go look for them all. This would be a great place for that comment. I spelled attachments wrong. The place you turn in your assignment is down here, this little plus sign. We're not going to do that yet because we haven't done the assignment yet, but I wanted to show you that. That's where you would click that. We'll get that in a minute. Here we go. Let's go back. Here we are. Man, we're going to leave. Yes, I want to leave. I click leave because I want to leave. Here are those 3 things. We're in Buzz and we need to do an assignment. That's where we're going to do it. In order to turn something in, if you noticed a minute ago when I clicked that thing, one of the choices was submit a Google Doc. That's what I'm going to be teaching you today. We better have a Google Doc made to be able to submit if we're going to do that, huh? So let me show you how to make a Google Doc, and more importantly, how to find your Google Drive folder. If you go to your Gmail and you click this little, like number keypad number thing, or hey, there's a bunch of menu items in here thing. If you click it, Drive should be right there. That'll take you to Drive. Now I'm going to go straight to a folder I made earlier. This is a folder called Fayetteville Virtual Academy, as you can see right there. Strong, strong, strong word of advice right now. Make a folder, call it Fayetteville Virtual Academy. You'll note that mine is shared. Share it with every teacher at this school. If you'll do that, There it is. It's shared with several people. Notice that they're commenters, not editors. That keeps them from being able to delete my stuff. If you'll make a folder right now, please stop and make a folder right now and share it with every teacher in this school. And then from now on, as long as you're at this school, just turn everything in that folder. You'll never have the problem where I say, this isn't shared with me. And then you have to resubmit it and it takes everybody a bunch of extra time and we all hate that. And everybody hates Chesser and everybody already hates Chesser. So like, let's skip all that and go straight to, please just right now, make a folder named after the school or something and share it with all your teachers at this school, all the teachers that are at this school at all. That way, if you have them later, it'll already be shared and then just do all your work in there. I promise you it'll save you a bunch of work. Anyway, I'm going to assume you did that. Now, let's say you're going to be at the school a bunch of years. Let's do some organization. As you may have found out about me already, I'm like the least organized person on earth. But with stuff like this, I'm slightly better because I've lost so many things over the years. I still lose stuff, but I'm going to try to teach you to be not a Chesser. Don't be like me. Ask any teacher here you want to not be like me. Let's put in a folder for this year. 2021, 2022. Plenty. Hey, I know that stuff that happened in that year. Now, if you want to get real persnickety, we'll go in that folder and make two more. Fall and spring. That way, if you have a class that was in the fall, or if you're doing work from the fall, yeah, put it in fall. Likewise for spring. We all know that some of our, electives change from semester to semester, or you might be just in a difference, whatever. Make a fall and spring. You don't have to do it this way. Just showing you the way I would do it. In fall, I'm going to make several other folders for the classes I have. One we know is biology, because that's what I'm teaching you right now. Or that's what we're pretending the student is in that we're doing. You might also have a math. You might have US history. You certainly have English. You get the picture here, right? Make a folder for each of your subjects. Keep the stuff for that subject in that folder. It's pretty easy, really, right? Trust me, doing this ahead will save you so much time later. Okay, here we go. We're going to go in biology. All right. We've made a folder. We've made our ability to make an assignment. This particular assignment is called How to Turn Stuff In, and it's going to be a Google Doc. So I'm just going to go ahead and make that assignment right now. We can add some stuff later. Note that it gives me an immediate warning. Hey, if you put something in here, it's going to be shared with everyone with whom this folder, which is inside a folder, which is inside a folder, which is inside a shared folder, whoever that's shared with, everything in that is shared with all of them. So it's just warning you, hey, this is going to be shared with all these people. They'll be able to see it. So don't put stuff you don't want us to see in here. This is a word to the wise. That's fine. I want this shared. So here we go. Here's an assignment. Next giant piece of advice. Don't leave that untitled document there. If you do, you'll never find anything. They'll all be called untitled document. Name it after the assignment. That way you can find it easily later and not tell me, I really did it, but now I can't find it. You can just search for it. I know, and the reason I know is because I have a ton of things called untitled document that it's easy to forget this step. Just get in the habit. It will make your life so much better. Okay, I have this document. It's ready. It's ready to be filled in and turned in, but what to turn in? Well, let's go back to Buzz and take a look. If you remember, 3 things. 1, the video. 2, the assignment. That's the thing we're going to need. 3, the how to turn the submission box. Let's go to that assignment and look at it. This is the critical thing. This is what I really need you to do. When you've had the assignment, whether it's in the little white page assignment part or inside of Buzz itself, sometimes these instructions will be in a lesson. Your mileage may vary. If you have a question about it, ask. But what we want is the instructions and the questions for that assignment. wherever they happen to be. In this case, they're right here in this assignment. Copy them. I'm highlighting them. I'm going up here to the far left. You know how to highlight stuff, right? Hold down the left mouse button, pull across them. I am going to Control C it because that's how I roll. But you could right click it and do copy. That's fine too. I don't care. That information is now on my clipboard. I've copied it. And I'm going to go to the document. And I'm going to paste it. I don't know what this is or why it's coming up. I apologize. What is this? Let's get rid of it. No, go away. Okay, here we go. I copied it, I pasted it. I pasted it in the assignment called How to Turn Stuff In. It's right here. These are all numbered number 1 for some reason. I don't know why. You could fix it. Don't care right now. If I put it in that way, you can just copy what I did. I have drawn an inordinate amount of hate at this school for years because I made this assignment. And everybody swears it's impossible to pass Chester's assignment. There's literally only 2 things I check for in this assignment. 1, did you copy and paste everything, including the instructions and all the questions? That's the first thing, and you can see I've done it. 2, when you answered the questions, did you do it in the following way? Did you put your answer on a line directly underneath the question you're answering? Part 1 of 2. And the second thing, did you change the font in some way so I can tell your answer from the question? Hey, look at that. It's blue. I made it blue so I can tell it apart from the question. That's literally the only reason this assignment exists. Our first year, I had students turn in all sorts of wacky stuff, some of which was literally just a list of their answers with no context. I had no idea what it was. I couldn't tell. Sometimes they would put their answer on the same line as the question. Impossible to grade. 2 things I check for. 1, did you copy all the instructions and the questions? 2, did you put your answers on the next line and change the font color or something in some way? I don't care if it's the color. You could leave it black. Instead, just make your answer bold or italicized or whatever. It doesn't matter. Please just change it in some way so we can tell your answer from the question. That's the point. That's all I'm grading. Okay, now you've done this. Let's say you've answered the rest of the questions. You got to turn it in, right? We're going to go back to Buzz. This is where you get the assignment from. That's not where you turn it in. This, the thing with all the writing, that's where you turn stuff in. Remember, not this. Buzz needs a redesign. I don't understand why that's here. That's a comment. You want this little plus sign right there. Choose, in this case, choose a Google document. Now, the first time you do this, it's going to ask you for permission, just like it asked when you had to share stuff so that we could see it. Buzz will say, hey, can I go into your Google Doc? And you're going to say, yes, I'm going to allow that. Otherwise, you can't turn things in this way. 2021-22, this is the fall semester. This is biology. And there's how to turn stuff in, which I just did. I'm going to click that. I'm going to click select. There's the attachment. It shows that little triangle means it's a drive link that you're turning in, so your teachers will be able to see it. In this case, it says resubmit my work because I've done this once. I'm going to hit that. When that goes gray, it's submitted. And let me show you how to tell if you've submitted it real quickly. If you'll go to your biology class and go to your grade book and look for that little kind of black piece of paper with the corner turned, that says this assignment is turned in. And you can see it's submitted, passing score required to complete, below passing score. That's because the last one I graded quickly. This is just a demo. Don't worry about that. That piece of the paper is there. You've successfully turned it in, okay? Remember, in order to pass this, and the thing we need to do we need you to do on all your assignments is this. Copy all the instructions. Please put your answer on the second line and change it in sort of any way. Change the font type, change the color, bold it. Personally, I prefer change the color. That's the easiest thing for me to see. That makes it so we can grade it. Let us know if you have questions. Have a good day.